Here's Parker. Anderson, he's in at center. Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Kevin Love out there at Patrick Beverley. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Duncan. There's the dish to Diaw. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. James kicks to Love. From past the arc. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I'm really looking forward to see how the Lakers fare in that one.
Now here's Ginobili. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
This is exactly what they need to do right now. Attack the basket, and hey, if you get fouled, I mean, you get the opportunity to shoot free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Now here's Anderson after LeBron James's miss.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Duncan dishes to Thompson. Back to Duncan. And it's Parker in the corner. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Ginobili can't hit.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
LeBron drives in. Count it from 12. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. The Spurs also. Splitters checked in for Diaw. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. LeBron kicks to Love. Duncan with the block. Thompson, a screen on Love. Parker with no one around. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Portland. Pass to Love. He kicks it to Anderson. The jump hook, that's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 5 assists tonight.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Now here's Parker. Feeds it to Duncan. That's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. With that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Spurs trail by 11. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker with another miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. LeBron with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Waiters kicks to Love. Second chance shot. And there's a scoop move to the rack on the lay-in from Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Parker, a screen on Waiters. Poked away, stolen by Anderson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love kicks to Irving. Love the pass to LeBron. On the wing, Irving. He dishes it to Waiters. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, got down more often than not.
Duncan with the bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
.158 left in the fourth quarter. Raiders with the ball. Dishes it to Anderson. On the wing, Irving. Duncan against Anderson. Great D that time from Duncan. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Spurs trail by 13. Parker outside. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Off the pick. The rebound by Anderson.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Well, clearly we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. And I think this was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Depth always a factor in wins like this.
Oh, my God.
What an
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
opportunity he got.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Anderson comes in for Duncan. Joseph, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Mills in for Parker. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Beverly. He feeds it to Dellavedova. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys...
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, given that it's still early in the season, what has your attitude been this year?
Just wanted to come in this season more complete basketball player, playing inside, playing outside, coming off pick and roll, shooting, and also making plays for my teammates, which I love to do. And it's good to get a great win on our home floor versus a very, very good team.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Well, I'm sailing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The towering skyscrapers. 2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Anderson in at the center position.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
Now here's Rondo. Left side, Bradley. To the middle, here's Olynyk, and he banks in the layup.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Boston on D. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, a very familiar opponent. They've played these guys an awful lot over the years, and this is the first of their 4 get-togethers this season.
And so it's Boston with it. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And what that game came down to, guys, was their ability to use that three-point shot so effectively.
The work they did on the perimeter was absolutely outstanding. Way too much for that defense to be able to handle.
4 on the clock, and it's Irving missing.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Outside Rondo. Kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Looked like he was maybe showboating a little bit. That fadeaway, really no reason for it.
Here's Waiters, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Sullinger, a screen on Love. Rondo unloads. Love grabs the board.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
A nice shot by Anderson.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Outside Rondo. Into Sullinger. Soft touch off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
The drive by James, and that one's good.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Sullinger passes to Bradley. Feeds it to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Green kicks to Bradley. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
James with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Raiders against Green. Now here's Waiters. Defense is right there. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now here's Rondo. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Sullinger a screen on Love. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Love, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Rondo against Irving. Tipped away. Rondo kicks to Bradley. And here's Green outside. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Bradley can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Anderson. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Deion Waiters. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Irving. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
For the Celtics, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Vitor Favarani. Sullinger comes in for Wallace. Jeff Green is checked in for Marcus Thornton. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Anthony. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson, he's checked in for Varejão. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. Deion Waiters checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Patrick Beverly. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Anderson in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Smart, following the basket by LeBron James. Sullinger is screen on Waiters. Smart misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Cavaliers score. Boston trailing. Rondo kicks to Olynyk. Waiters grabs the miss. Waiters got his 3rd rebound tonight. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Smart. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
The drive by Rondo. Jeff Green on the wing. Outside Bradley. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. 5 on the clock. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Olynyk's got his 2nd basket of the night. James dishes to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Rondo kicks. Waiters passes to Love. Green against Irving. 3-pointer. Sullinger with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bradley with the ball. He's picked up by James. Sullinger a screen on Waiters. In the corner, Bradley with it. Takes the 13-footer. Rejected by LeBron. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Anderson. That's good. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Mike Miller's checked in for Cleveland. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Was just addressing the plan with his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. For Cleveland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Boston with it. 7-point differential. Rondo dishes to Olynyk. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And he gets it to go. For Boston, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. Rondo is doubled. It's Bradley on the wing. Baseline jumper. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Sullinger. And the rejection by Love. Green kicks to Bradley. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass?
Cover somebody.
Checked in for Bradley. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Cavaliers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, what's allowed the rhythm and efficiency you guys are playing with right now?
Because we're running, we're pushing the ball up the floor, but it's still a close game. And it's really loose balls, our turnovers, and offensive rebounds. So we got to do a better job there.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep it.
Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Boston needs to do a better job guarding against James.
He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Boston, the skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley, and it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Anderson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Green kicks to Rondo. Here's Olynyk. Now the pass to Sullinger. For the lead. Tries yet again. Olynyk can't hit. Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to Anderson. Raiders on the wing. From the low block. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Dion Waiters. And it's 8 points for Big Red.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
That's his first personal foul.
For Boston, they have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
Well, last year collectively, this team shot 74% from the free throw line. Pretty low number.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, Sullinger has been great. 8 rebounds, and he's picked up 1 dime.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. At the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
He hits the second from the line. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rondo with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. From 7. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 1 on the bucket from Olynyk.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kev. Big Red in that last game against the Spurs really lit it up. He had 12 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
And he gets it to go. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The feed to Waiters. Anderson outside. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bradley, no one around him. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
The Celtics with the lead. The dish to Olynyk. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. And LeBron throws it down.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Rondo against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bradley. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for. And a new group in for the Celtics. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Olynyk. Thornton comes in for Sullinger. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Anthony subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Waiters. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Irving.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
It's Anthony with the drive. Pass to Smart. To the inside. Favarani. The Cavaliers pull it in. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's 1:17 left in the 3rd. And he gets it to go.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Anthony kicks to Thornton. Down low. And finished off by Favarani. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Anderson. 19 points and 1 steal as well. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, 1 more shot.
Anthony kicks to Thornton. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been 3-pointers.
Dishes to Dellavedova. Passes to Beverley. The tray. And it's good. Beverley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers ahead as they wrap up the third.
The NBA season gains momentum. Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers this Saturday, 7 o'clock Central.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Anderson in at center. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Patrick Beverley out there with Kyrie Irving.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Here's Irving. He dishes it to Beverley. Pass to LeBron. Shoots from the baseline, and the basket good. James has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Cleveland. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Sullinger a screen on Irving. Smart puts the pick in for Rondo. Marcus Thornton on the wing. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, well.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Bradley comes in for Sullinger. And Anthony subbed in for Olynyk. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Waiters comes in for Patrick Beverley. Anthony against James. 6 to shoot. Bradley kicks to Rondo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rondo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Okay, guys, we have to make sure that they get no open looks from the outside. That means we got to stick with our man all over the floor. It doesn't matter if it's strong side or ball side. No helps on drives, all right?
Boston making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Thornton. Jared Sullinger comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Green in for Anthony. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Anderson's checked in. Cavaliers trailing. Irving dishes to Love. Left side, Anderson. Left side, Anderson. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Anderson's got 23 points. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kicks to Love. The baseline J. And again, it's Cleveland. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose. He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
Green against LeBron. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Smart with the ball. There's the triple. And there's Green on the assist from Smart. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wow, just doing loads of damage from long range today, guys, and there's another one.
Tell you what, this game very well could hinge on this three-point shot.
Anderson. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Bradley.
Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah,
defense sure did a good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Green passes to Smart. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And the rejection by James. Again, the miss by Green.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought he would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Boston. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, look, this is the time, guys. Right now, be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The drive by LeBron. And Waiters kicks to James. Left side, Anderson. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Rondo against Irving. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Olynyk's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Irving, good! And now they trail by just 4.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second or 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
It's stolen by Sullinger. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. "16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's Anderson with the drive, banked in off the glass.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And here comes Ron. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line of the Celtics.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Beverly. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gerald, this game featured plenty of fouls, lots of tension. That can sometimes bring out a lot of emotions and test a team and a player's resolve. How do you think this team handled the intensity?
This was a great game for us. It's like a playoff atmosphere. You know, the things are going not so much your way. You know, it's a lot of fouling. The refs are in it involved a lot. You know, it's a mental game, and I think we did pretty good in coming out on top of it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.